Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. As I am interacting with you all for the first time, so let me give you a brief introduction of myself. I am working as a software automation engineer and I have more than 5 years of experience in IT industries. I am working in one of the best startup of India backed up by Google. So today's topic is very interesting as many of you have asked me to create a video on the topic full stack developer and full stack development. So, what is full stack developer and what is full stack development all about? Let's start. Full stack development refers to the development of both front end, that is client side, and back end, that is server side portion of the web application. Now, what is full stack web developers? A full stack web developer is a person who can develop both client and server software. Now you would be having a question that what is client side and what is server side. So web development is all about communication. In this case, communication between two parties over the HTTP protocol. The server party is responsible for serving pages. The client party requests pages from the server and displays them to the user. In most cases, the client is a web browser. The user uses the client in order to surf the web, fill in forms, watch videos online, etc. Now, let's discuss about technology related to full stack development. So there are three technologies, that is front end, back end, and database. Let's discuss about these technologies in detail. So what is front end? Front end web development is the practice of converting data to a geographical interface through the use of HTML, CSS and JavaScript so that user can view and interact with that data. It is the visual part of website or web application which is responsible for user experience. The user directly interacts with the front end portion of the web application or website. Now let's discuss about front-end languages. Front-end languages includes HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It is used to design the front-end portion of web pages using markup language. HTML is the combination of hypertext and markup language. Hypertext defines the link between the web pages. The markup language is used to define the text documentation within tag which defines the structure of web pages. Now coming to CSS. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheet. Is a simply designed language intended to simplify the process of making web pages presentable. CSS allows you to apply styles to web pages. More importantly, CSS enables you to do this independent of HTML that makes up each web pages. Coming to JavaScript. JavaScript is a famous scripting language used to create the magic on the sites to make the site interactive for the user. It is used to enhancing the functionality of a website to running cool games and web-based softwares. Let's discuss about front-end framework and libraries. So there are several front-end frameworks and libraries which includes AngularJS, React.js, Bootstrap, jQuery and Sass. AngularJS is a JavaScript open source front-end framework that is mainly used to develop single-page web application. It is continuously growing and expanding framework which provides better ways for the developing web application. It changes the static HTML to dynamic HTML. It is an open source project which can be freely used and changed by anyone. It extends HTML attribute with directives and data is bound with HTML. Coming to React.js, React is a declarative, efficient and flexible JavaScript library for building user interfaces. React.js is an open source component based front-end library application. It is maintained by Facebook. Bootstrap is a free and open source tool collecting for creating responsive website and web application. jQuery is an open source JavaScript library that simplifies the interaction between HTML or CSS document, or more precisely the document object model that we usually called as DOM, and JavaScript. Coming to Sass, it is the most reliable, mature and robust CSS extension language. It is used to extend the functionality of an existing CSS of a site, including everything from variables, inheritance, and nesting with ease. Now, let's discuss about backend development. So, what is backend development? Backend development refers to the server-side development. It is the term used for the behind-the-scene activities that happens when performing any actions on a website. It can be logging into your account or purchasing a watch from an online store. Backend developers focuses on database, scripting, and the architecture of websites. Code written by backend developers help to communicate the database information to the browser. Now, backend languages includes PHP, C++, Java, Python, JavaScript, Node.js. So, let's discuss about this language. PHP is a server-side scripting language designed specifically for web development. Since PHP code executed on server side, so it is called server-side scripting language. C++ is a general purpose programming language and widely used nowadays for competitive programming. It is also used as backend language. Java is one of the most popular and widely used programming language and platform. It is highly scalable. Java components are easily available. Python is the programming language that lets you work quickly and integrate system more efficiently. JavaScript can be used as both, that is front-end and back-end programming languages. Node.js is an open source and cross-platform runtime environment for executing JavaScript code outside of browser. You need to remember that Node.js is not a framework and it's not a programming language. Most of the people are confused and understand it's a framework or programming language. We often use Node.js for building backend services like APIs, like web app or mobile app. It's used in production by large companies such as PayPal, Uber, Netflix, Walmart, and so on. Now, the other backend programming scripting languages are C Sharp, Ruby, REST, Go, etc. Now let's discuss about backend frameworks. The list of backend frameworks are Express, Django, Rails, Laravel, Spring, etc. So Express.js, we use Node.js as programming language, and famous use cases are MySpace, Geeklist, and Storyfy for Express.js. In Django, we use Python as programming language, and famous use cases are Instagram, Pinterest, Coursera. For Rails, we use Ruby as programming languages, and famous use cases are Yandex, Shopify, and GitHub. For Laravel, we use PHP as programming language, and famous use cases are DeltaNet Travel, Neighborhood Lender, MyRank. For Spring, we use Java as a programming language, and famous use cases are Trivago, Varejo, Intuit. Now let's discuss about some database concepts. What is database? Database is a collection of interrelated data which helps in efficient retrieval, insertion, and deletion of data from database and organizes the data in the form of tables, views, schemas, reports, etc. Types of databases are Oracle, MongoDB, SQL. So Oracle database is the collection of data which is treated as a unit. The purpose of this database is to store and retrieve information related to the query. It is a database server and used to manage information. MongoDB, the most popular NoSQL database, is an open source document-oriented database. The term NoSQL means non-relational. It means that MongoDB isn't based on the table-like relational database structure but provides an altogether different mechanism for storage and retrieval of data. Coming to SQL, SQL stands for Structured Query Language, is a standard database language which is used to create, maintain and retrieve the relational database. Now let's talk about some popular stacks, which includes mean, mun, lamp, and Ruby on Rails and Django stack. So let me explain these stack in detail. So mean stands for mean stack application development is witnessing a growing trend in usage. Mean is an abbreviation of M for MongoDB, that is NoSQL database, E for Express, easy to use, light and portable web programming framework. A stands for Angular.js, that is robust framework for developing HTML5 and JavaScript web programs, and N for Node.js, a server-side JavaScript runtime. So this includes mean stack. Now coming to mun stack. Mun is a collection of JavaScript based technologies, where M stands for MongoDB, popular NoSQL database, E stands for Express, that is light and portable web programming framework, R for React, a JavaScript library for building user interface, N for Node.js, a server-side JavaScript runtime. This stack is currently in huge demand as it is widely used to develop web application. Coming to LAMP, LAMP is a widely used model for web services, for web service stacks. Its name LAMP is an acronym of 4 open source components. L stands for Linux, an open source operating system. A for Apache, widely used web server software. M stands for MySQL, popular open source database. P stands for PHP, server-side open source scripting language. These above discussed components supporting one another. Many popular websites and web applications run on LAMP stack. For example, Facebook. Some more popular stacks are Ruby on Rails, uses Ruby, PHP and MySQL, and Django. Django includes Python and MySQL as database. So I hope you like this video. Let me know in what topic you want me to create a video, and if you like the video then like it, share it and subscribe. Thanks for watching.